Talk about a split-screen moment. We had just finished shooting 4 episodes of Beaks about Jackie and Shadow, America's favorite eagles, and then nature happened. Jackie had a fight with younger eagles and a near-death experience that made national news.
In California tonight, those beloved eagles, Shadow and Jackie and Big Bear, park officials sharing video tonight of an injured eagle lumbering through the water right there.
Today we're going to break it down. How's Jackie's recovery going? Why do eagles fight? And yes, the homewrecker drama of a younger eagle moving in on the nest and on Jackie's partner Shadow, which so many people are talking about right now. Welcome back to Beaks. I'm David Schechter, your host. This is the show where we look at bird cam videos. We have some laughs and we get some real science in there as well. Joining me now are two people that know nothing about birds, Eric and Adam. Thanks for being here.
Thanks
Hello.
for having us.
Thank you.
And also our ornithologist, Dr. Jim Bednarz from the University of North Texas.
Thrilled to be here.
We've got a lot to talk about today, but first let's get to what happened this week. Millions of people follow Jackie and Shadow through the video feed provided by the Friends of Big Bear Valley. About 10 days ago, Jackie was rescued from the water in Big Bear Lake in California and taken to the Ojai Raptor Rescue Center. She was in bad shape, anemic, poor kidney function, though not physically injured. 3 days later, doctors gave Jackie a blood transfusion from another eagle, and that seemed to help. By the next day, she was much more alert and eating on her own. 4 days after that, she's been looking even stronger, though the vets say she's still in critical condition. So I just want to get a quick reaction from everybody about this story. What's your reaction? What have you been thinking about? This is in the national news, is in the New York Times. Pretty wild.
It was shocking to me just how the waves, the reverb from this. People I didn't know had no interest in talking about birds until this happened and this crossed their social media stream.
Yeah.
I thought the word serendipitous, but that makes it seem like it's a good thing. It was just somewhat coincidental that we had spent this time watching these birds,
Yes.
and then you become emoally attracted?
Oh, maybe it could be that.
I mean, hold on. No, I'm standing by that.
Okay, good.
Wow.
Jackie is a formidable bird.
She
and
sure is, yeah.
and so it's just, you make a connection with these birds.
Fact is, we didn't know that this was about to happen. So this episode is dropping in the middle of our series that we put together about Jackie and Shadow. Dr. Bednarz, the birds are your thing, obviously. What did you think about this incident?
Well, I think it happens with some frequency in nature. It's just we don't have the level of monitoring that the Great Bear Valley folks have. Eagles. I've been working on a book on eagles, and one
Really?
chapter is called Eagle Wars because they fight, and they fight to the death occasionally. It's usually over food or territories or mates. Obviously, this was the latter. It's just that you have to be monitoring very closely to see these events in nature.
Does someone have the rights to Eagle Wars? That sounds like a great movie. So we have 3 videos. I thought we could look at them together. We may have questions about what happened this week, and I think, Jim, you'll have some good answers for us. So let's start with the fight. This is the fight where Jackie challenged some subadult. What is a subadult, first of all?
Well, it takes about 5 years for an eagle to achieve its mature plumage, the white head and white tail. Subadults are usually birds between 2 and 4 years old that haven't quite achieved that full adult plumage. Occasionally, those subadults, 3-year-olds or 4-year-olds, will get into the breeding population, but they have to wait until a vacancy opens up. Sometimes that may take some eagles as much as 8 years to get into breeding status. It's really important for an eagle to pass on their genes to get in that breeding status level.
And before we go to the video, do we have a sense of how old Jackie is? And also, what is a typical lifespan for an eagle?
Okay, well, that's an excellent question. I don't know.
I think they said about 12 or between 13 and 15 was something like that.
Yeah, and 15, 20 years. In the wild, in captivity, they can live as long as 30, 35 years. But life in captivity is a lot easier than in the wild. So she might be approaching old age.
But it would be too soon.
This normally would be too soon unless she was compromised in some way.
Okay.
Okay,
Was this subadult like a horny teenager?
Exactly.
I'm just trying to use for my brain. I'm trying to put it into.
You remember those years, can you, Eric?
Remember them.
So can much of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Trust me.
Let's take a look at the Jackie fight video. I think I've got it at regular speed, and then we've got some replays there. So Spider, give it a rip.
The subadult's on the left. Okay, and when I say subadult, this is probably a 5-year-old female, and then there's looks like a very young eagle on the left.
And that's Jackie in the middle.
Jackie's taking the brunt of it. Yeah, she's being pinned.
Now, where did these videos come from? Is this?
This is taken by someone on a boat.
Oh, okay.
And that's Jackie after the fight. And she's obviously hurting.
I'm going to guess that someone is named Duke Blackwood. I just want to give props.
What a name. That is a solid name.
Oh, gosh.
This is a redo of what we just.
Yeah, this is just slow motion. I just think, is there, and so she's what, is she?
She is on the bottom.
Would they normally be on the ground like that?
Yeah. And eagles will do this. They'll take each other down and they'll stab them with their talon, and they can cause vital injuries.
And then that bystander, is that a friend of the young punk, or is that someone that's
a good question. It might have just been attracted to the commotion. I didn't see the younger eagle actually get involved. It was more, okay, there's a fight, let's see what's going on.
Recording it for TikTok, probably.
And it depends on where those talons hit. They could hit a vital area or they could miss. So again, the information suggests that she was medically compromised, and that gives the subadult, they can detect that just by the way the eagles are perched, and that gives that subadult, that young female, an opportunity to take advantage of it. And what she wants is an opportunity to mate with Shadow.
Okay, so I was going to ask what the end goal here is.
Yeah,
this is just getting rid of the competition.
To get in breeding position and start producing her own young that have her own genes.
You're going to let him get away with saying get into breeding position? You're going to let that go?
Look, man, I'm responding to the commenters too. Okay. They're tired of my sex jokes.
Why was this? Is it normal for Jackie or an eagle to be on the ground like that?
No, definitely. She got the subordinate position.
I mean, just to actually have been out the water. It seems like we see them.
When they're foraging,
yeah,
they will be perched on the beach. Maybe they'll pick up a scavenged fish, for example, or they'll see something that looks like prey that they want to investigate. So they'll often go to the ground when they suspect prey or food.
Do these eagle wars, do these battles and these occur in the sky in like more cinematic, dramatic fashion?
They
I'm trying to help you with the movie pitch.
Absolutely can. Okay. There is a behavior called whirling or cartwheeling that's in the literature. It's an old wise tale, which is incorrect, by the way, that this is actually a courtship behavior where one eagle will fly over a second eagle, and this was initially inferred that they were mates. They would lock talons, and then they would whirl down.
Wow.
And the idea was they lose all their aerodynamic ability when they're in that position, whirling down, and they're going to crash to the ground unless somebody lets go. So it's like a ultimate game of chicken.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And somebody's got to let go before they hit the ground. Otherwise, they'll both hit their demise. As it turns out, there was an interesting paper about 10 years ago where a fellow analyzed about 100 or so episodes, and in most cases they were the same sex. They weren't different sex. So that it's more, all the evidence suggests it's territorial fights between males and males and females.
Confusing mating and fighting, we can forgive it. Right?
So I guess would your speculation be that she would have been compromised in some way? She's bigger and badder than those.
Well, she's older and more
hotter,
experienced.
And hotter, as we all know, yes, and hotter.
It was hard to tell if there was a size difference. Sometimes, eagles, like all species, the individuals vary in size. But I think she was sick. She was sick for whatever reason, and that the young female, probably able to detect that, saw an opportunity to get into that, shall I say it, breeding position.
Right.
Well, let's take a peek at some video from the recovery, which would indicate, so they brought her in and she didn't have any physical injuries, but she was very ill. She was anemic. Mm-hmm. Her liver was not, her kidneys were not functioning properly. Let's take a look at some video from the Ojai Raptor Center about the recovery. Didn't realize there was music on there. Apologize. What are you seeing here, Jim?
Well, obviously.
6 is 10, 8 is in blood, and halfway ground.
Obviously, the vet is inspecting the condition of the bird. But of course, right now they're trying to feed the bird.
Not doing well at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously drooped. The feathers are in bad condition. I mean, at this point, the eagle must be starving, and it very recognizes that there's food available, and it's using all its strength to get that food. The good thing is that it is feeding, so there's an opportunity for improvement.
So here's anesthesia. This is the blood transfusion, I guess. They're getting ready for the blood transfusion.
Yeah, they had to put it to sleep to make this transfusion.
You can turn the music down a little too, Spider, if you want.
The people at Ojai Raptor Center, I mean, this is a special occasion. They don't do this.
This is really tricky. You can't go to the blood bank and get a packet of
eagle
blood.
The types of rehabilitation they do, do we have a sense of how many birds they help get back in the air, I guess?
I mean, they post a lot of, they're saving a lot of raptors. And here you can see she's doing so much better after.
Yeah, this is several days later, and she's sitting up. Her feathers are in better condition. She's much more alert.
And picky, a picky eater now.
Yeah, much stronger now.
When did people realize it was Jackie? Was that right away, or did it take
She'd been missing from the nest for several days. She hadn't been up there, and I think people were trying to speculate about what had happened. So that's all I really know about that.
And do we have Duke Blackwood to thank for getting Jackie to?
I think a lot of people spotted her, and then it took a while to get someone out to go pick her up and bring her in. And she was on the shore, and I think people were watching her, making sure she was okay.
Was really sick. You can't go up to an eagle and pick them up off the ground unless they're really, really sick.
Right.
But to your point, Adam, do you want to ask? I mean, I think that was a good point about like raptor centers and injured raptors.
Well, I just would imagine that there are, many birds that need help, and just if there's like a triage of birds waiting for their turn for help, or is it just they wait until?
The raptor rehabilitation centers are quite active, especially in the summertime. Of course, they keep records, so I don't know how many. We have one in McKinney here in Texas, the Blackland Raptor Rehab Center, and they address hundreds of raptors, especially in the summertime, because a lot of young birds fall out of the nest and then are brought in as orphans, and they sort of feed them and train them, put them in a flight cage, build up their strength, and then release them.
So like dozens a
hundreds,
day?
Hundreds.
Well, over the course of a year,
the course of a day.
If I were to visit and wanted to, I don't know.
I would
write a story for D Magazine, maybe something.
If they would take such a thing.
Right.
On a busy day, they probably get on the order of between 5 and 10.
Really?
In the busy summer.
Wow.
And those could be all species of birds of prey. And usually raptor centers don't get too many eagles. So I can tell you from my experience in working with them, they get excited about eagles because they want to save the birds. And it's a big bird. It's our national emblem. So people want to save bald eagles. And most people like to save all raptors because raptors are cool.
Well, I have some comments from commenters. We did get a lot of comments.
Transition.
A lot of comments this week. Doris Jennings, 3236. I'm so worried about Jackie getting depressed. It's the look in her eyes. It's unsettling. How do birds react to going into like a medical situation?
Oh, well, it's very stressful for them because just humans handling them, if you ever picked up by aliens, you can imagine you'd be very stressed. and I mean, it's totally foreign to them. So, and of course, and one reason why they had to to put the bird to sleep, or not sleep, or
anesthetize.
Anesthetize is it would probably been very stressful for that blood transfusion, so they had to basically dope it down. But yeah, it's very stressful for the birds. The birds do habituate, especially when they start getting food. Getting food into the bird is the most critical step in rehab. Now, to sort of expand on your point, Adam, a lot of birds come in, they can't save them all, so they have to use euthanasia on some of them. They assessed if they can bring them back and if they're releasable. Some birds they might be able to save, but they might deem them not releasable because they have a severe broken wing. And then they'll usually give them or use them in educational programs, which is a positive use.
But things are trending well for Jackie, yeah?
They still say she's in critical condition, but the pictures aren't everything, but she looks a lot better than when she came in. I guess she's really not out of the woods yet, though.
Yeah, well, apparently the kidney function is really important. Obviously, she's feeding well, and that's a really important step. Now, I will make one other point. This could have saved Jackie. We haven't seen the outcome, but she may have gotten worse on her own.
Right.
And she could have died. The fact that she got into this fight.
Right.
And it was detected and she was saved might give her a chance. Now, we'll have to see how she recovers and if she can be released and if Shadow will accept her.
Oh.
And that young female still might be vying for that position.
No, this is now we're in my territory. Let's talk about this dynamic.
Yeah, it's an excellent transition because we do have some interesting video
of Shadow on the town.
From the nest with Shadow. This is the sub. Let's take a look at this next piece of video.
No spoilers.
I think Eric's going to really want to talk about this. So that's Shadow. Those are her kids.
Those are her fledglings.
Oh, but now they're looking for mom, and this is just going to depress me.
It's going to make Adam
looking
sad.
for a fish. The little chirping calls, they're communicating.
He has a lot more work to do.
He does. But, again, he believes they're his kids. They have his genes. So.
Is that their peeling call?
That is not peeling.
Dang it, I was trying to learn from my last one.
Get it together, Adam.
Okay, there's a little chitter.
Okay.
Bringing in a fish. Okay, here comes Junior.
Sure. There's a Lothario on the loose, though. I know.
There's somebody out there.
I mean, that's great. He continues to feed them, and that gives them a good chance of survival. In some cases, when you have a situation where one of the parents are lost, the other parent might abandon them. Okay, in this case, Shadow's a good father.
I'm not making any jokes about that. It's too painful.
Well, and also wondering, Schechter did say you wanted to talk about this. I don't know what the cue was, but...
Well, I just wanted you to, first of all, to see the parenting.
See the parenting? Good parenting. I mean, I think this is what good parenting looks like, right?
Seems like. Bring a fish home every now and
then.
Help
me out, Adam.
Eric doesn't know.
They'll continue normally feeding the fledglings for, 2 months or so. Well, they learned how to hunt on their own.
So are the fledglings, are they subadults yet?
Well, no. I call them juveniles.
Okay.
They are not they are not able to breed yet.
Will they be out of the nest when they're subadults? Will they be?
Subadults would goes after a year.
Okay. So
we consider them a juvenile for the first year.
They live at the villages off Greenville.
and they're still on the parents' insurance.
Right.
Obviously.
Which
And
Jackie
phone plan.
did meet the deductible and then some. So
Listen with Jackie in the hospital there.
Oh, yeah. Hope she's got good insurance.
She's probably got Medicare at this point.
Very different scene up there without
mom.
Without mom. So here they are just
I'm
sort
not
of
going to make
waiting.
any jokes.
No, right. Jeez. Eggshells.
Should share this video with Jackie so she's assured that.
People have been asking to. They say, "Can you put video of Shadow in front of Jackie?" And I'm like, that seems like kind of a weird idea. I don't know. Would that do anything?
All right, here we go.
I'm the guy that edited this video, but I don't remember
She's coming in, Shadow's coming in with the fish.
Okay.
That's why they're getting excited.
Oh, they sure are. Look at that.
So they can see Shadow
That's
coming
bad.
from a distance. They can see the fish in Shadow's talons. So they're getting excited. Sort of a food begging call.
So at some point, does Shadow think that would be great if I had someone else here? And I know Mom's in the hospital, but
I don't know if he knows that Mom's in the hospital.
well,
He's probably
then he's
thinking
maybe
this,
not as
"Where
great a
the
dad as
heck
we
is
said.
Jackie? We could use some help, Jackie.
Okay, well, here we go. What do we see here, Jim? What's it? That's Shadow on the bottom, and that's the subadult
Yes.
that possibly Jackie fought with.
Obviously, he
There it
is
is
not
again.
chasing her away.
The subadult has visited the nest.
Yeah, so she's trying to get to know Shadow.
Has the community named the subadult yet?
So there, and that's the two of them together.
Has the subadult spent the night? This is what I want to know. Is that we've crossed a threshold? At that point.
So the question is, would Shadow allow
Jackie
Well,
back?
the whole-
no the subadult to
Oh.
take over?
Well, it could very well be, and I think if Jackie's well enough to be released, it's going to be interesting to observe what happens. If she's strong,
It's a throuple.
Next Beaks.
I'm going to speculate here. If she's strong, Shadow might take her back. But if he may decide to go with the younger individual, and in that case, go ahead, Eric.
No, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't.
I thought you had a profound question.
No, I was going to say, would the subadult just step right in and start the co-parenting?
Well, they could. Again, the opportunity to get a breeding slot. Remember, these are very long-lived birds, and so if it becomes a partner of Shadow, it could have 15 years of breeding success. So that's from its point of view, it wants to produce babies with its genes. So that would be a success.
Well, Jim, thank you. Jim, another
I
thought.
was going to say, I think nature will take its course one way or another. Okay, if Shadow is releasable, then the young female and Jackie will resolve it one way or another. If the young female wins, and Jackie realizes that she is going to be the losing end of this, I think she will take off. She'd probably try to find another young male.
She still got it. She still got it.
Yeah.
So
this game.
There's a lot of birds in the sky.
Jackie got her groove back.
conservation. I mean, the species is going to continue on either with the young female or Jackie. But I think we're all interested in seeing Jackie come up with some sort of happy ending.
Survive and thrive.
No pun intended.
If she's not releasable, she could be an education bird for years to come.
Yeah, I don't want to think about that part. Come on.
It's a nice place to retire.
She does have all the files. She could just be a, what do you call it, an influencer.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. She could do that. Jim, thank you so much for giving us some in-depth understanding of this incredible event that happened this week. And I want to thank the guys on the panel for walking through this. This is interrupting our flow of episodes. We're going to now, after this, we'll get back to Life with Jackie and Shadow. But I thought we just could not avoid this moment. It's just too much going on, and we are sort of on the inside looking out.
Well, and you're all about juicing the numbers.
Yeah, and then there's also that.
And we're learning about eagle biology and conservation.
Yeah, and then there's Eagle Wars, which you can
I mean,
come into a theater near you.
I own the rights to this. I don't know if anyone knows. Come through me.
We'll see you next time on Beaks.